a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now, after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he spins through. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, 808, 29.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Down, 180. Hey.
They get it to him running left. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Go, go. Get set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So it's halftime here in... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And on the ground they go with a running back. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. 319. 319. Gone.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense.
That he's into the clear. The 40, the 30, 10, for touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. He finds Coleman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
4 down.
They're going to look to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back now here live in New Orleans.
You got 4. Gun! Hey, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Single slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
3 down, 3 down. Flags 59. Flags 59.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted,